Hey everybody, so let's check out one of these dupes that I bought from Dossier. This is an alternative fragrance company that does a lot of inspired by things. This is Powdery Tobacco, which is meant to be inspired by a company named Tom Ford, and it's their tobacco vanille, basically a tobacco vanilla kind of combo. I will say ahead of time, I've never smelled it. I didn't get it for that purpose, that it was a duplicate or a inspired by cologne, whatever you want to call it. I got it because I wanted a tobacco-based cologne, and this sounded kind of nice, and I was already trying to try out some Dossier fragrances. I'll tell you ahead of time, this was terrible. Now, the other two I got are good. I'll review those later, but this is terrible. The only good thing about it is the magnetic cap and the atomizer is actually kind of nice, but those are consistent across the brand. They don't change. This was $35. Normally, it's like $30 for their fragrances, but for 50 ml or 50 milliliters, there you go with the atomizer. It works. It does fine, but the smell is just really, really off. Usually when I think of like a tobacco smell, it's like smelling a nice cigar. It's kind of smooth with a little tinge of maybe some acidity, some sweetness in there. Not like a fruit sweetness or a sugary sweetness. It's a very unique sweetness that tobacco has. If you ever have a chance or ever need to go just smell some like a fresh cigar or a cigar at a cigar shop, they all have the same similar scent minus what they might have added to it. But this was just extreme acidic smells that came off this. The sweetness that I'm talking about that is in this powdery tobacco from Dossier is just so acrid. It's like an acidic kind of sweetness that kind of stays in your nose in an unpleasant way, to the point that I know there's supposed to be vanilla notes in this. There's supposed to be like a vanilla base at the bottom of this once the dry down happens. You never feel it just because that overly synthetic-y sweet acidic smell that's supposed to simulate the smell of tobacco really just overpowers everything. There's nothing else to it. There's no vanilla at the end of it. There's even like, it doesn't even smell powdery if you like the powdery kind of texture in the smell. It's just not there. So this is a big old fail in my view by Dossier. I tried two other ones. They're going to be positive reviews for the most part, maybe not price point wise, but still positive overall. This is just a big old negative. Thankfully, they have a robust return policy, so I returned these. I'm getting money back on this one in particular. But other than that, if you were looking for something that's going to be like a smooth, pleasant, just kind of like maybe kind of wintry kind of smell, this is not it. It's way too acidic smelling, and that's the best description I can give for you. I can't like say, oh, it's like this fruit, but it smells bad, or it's this sweetness in the tonka bean that I don't like. No, it's just an acidic smell. It's almost chemical in nature, and it doesn't smell natural. Doesn't smell like anything I would want to smell, just generally, much less on somebody as time goes on. So yeah, this one went right in the return bin, and got my money back on it. But the other two, they did good.